Hello, 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 WTF podcast listeners. This is Michelle McKenzie, and welcome to another season of the WTF podcast, where we demystify entrepreneurship and the fog around funding. I am so excited for you to join me for this milestone season. If you've been with me since the beginning, thank you so much for sticking with me to where we are now. It's season 7, which will be when we will hit our 100th episode, which will be episode 9 of this season. If you've just discovered the podcast, it's the first time you're pressing play, welcome. Thank you for being here, and stay tuned to this season. I guarantee it, you will learn a lot and have a great time listening to these wonderful conversations with these phenomenal guests that are coming up this season. New episodes will launch on Fridays through the rest of the season as per usual. I launch on Friday so that you would have the weekend, hopefully when you have some downtime, to catch up on episodes while you're out on a walk, while you're doing household chores, while you're doing the grocery shopping. Podcasts are great companion media, so you can listen while you're doing just about anything. While you're in the car, on your commute, while you're on the bus, the train, you can be listening. Now, let's get into what's coming up for this season. The second episode for this season will be how to pull up a pitch to win with Omi Bell. We talk about all sorts of stuff, such as the types of ventures that she dabbled in before she founded Black Girl Ventures. In the episode, we also discussed her pitching advice for Black women to help them stand out and improve their fundraising outcomes, what not to say when you are pitching investors, and the things founders should know and do when they are pitching. Episode 3 will be investing in BIPOC founders and normalizing Black wealth with Danielle Schutz. Danielle is the managing partner and managing director of the New Community Transformation Fund, a $50 million equity venture capital fund for BIPOC founders in Denver, Colorado. We talk about her leadership and entrepreneurship journey, insights for Black women about leadership and growing a profitable business, how she is building BIPOC wealth, and the New Community Transformation Fund and its unique approach. Also, we talked about the most significant challenges founders should be aware of when raising their first round of funding and what she looks for in founders that she funds. Make sure you tune in, check out that episode. Episode 4 is Scaling Black Beauty with Leslie Roberson. Leslie is the founder of the Black Beauty Collective. In the episode, we talk about how she's creating space and place for Black women in the beauty business to feel valued, seen, and heard, providing a sense of community with built-in business development resources to help founders in the collective thrive through community and collaboration. Leslie speaks so passionately about the collective and the founders who make up the collective. I know that I'm going to be in Chicago next year, and visiting the Black Beauty Collective, the store, is on my list of things to do. I would suggest that if you're in Chicago, you put it on your list of things to do. It's a beautiful store. It is unlike any beauty store that you have ever been to. So put it on your list whenever you pull up in Chicago. Episode 5, Be Hungry but Not Thirsty when pitching VCs with Arlen Hamilton. Arlen Hamilton is the founder of Backstage Capital, runner, and author of It's About Damn Time. In the episode, we discuss Arlen's top recommendations for how to turn being underestimated into your greatest advantage, how she pivoted from tour manager to venture capitalist, and why you should be hungry but never thirsty when pitching VCs. Episode 6 is How I Bootstrapped a Luxury Jet Business with Michael Darko. Michael is the founder and CEO of Farringdon Jets, the world's most security-focused jet charter company. Michael reached out to me on LinkedIn just to chat about being a fan of the show, which then led to me having him on the show as a guest to talk about how he started Farringdon Jets. During the pandemic, many of us were sitting at home thinking about what's next. Some of us knitted and wrote a book, as did Michelle Obama, and then people like Michael started a luxury jet company. Some of us started podcasts like I did. So make sure that you tune in to that episode where we discuss how he bootstrapped the company and how that came from his childhood love of aviation and why he's looking to raise funds for the next stage of this travel venture. He's looking to launch a different arm of Farringdon Jets. So make sure that you tune in to that episode to hear about Farringdon Jets and Michael's journey into entrepreneurship. Diversifying and democratizing seed investing with Lauren Washington is episode 7. Lauren is the co-founder and CEO of Funder, a platform that uses data and AI to empower decision-making in seed investing. In the episode, we discussed how Funder is using AI to eliminate bias, increase access, decrease the time to funding, and help even the playing field of investor to founder relationships, and how she plans to use the data generated from Funder to help inform change and hopefully bring more equity to the funding ecosystem. Episode 8 of this season is How to Successfully Lead Sales and Manage Growth with Joel Stevenson. Joel is the CEO of Yesware, a leader in sales productivity software. Before joining Wayfair, Joel served in a variety of sales and marketing roles, including at Wayfair, where he served as managing director of Wayfair UK, where he drove the growth of the company's international presence, then served as vice president of financial planning and analysis while Wayfair was transitioning to a public company. We discuss how to successfully lead sales and manage growth in a company and how to use software like Yesware to help you with your marketing campaigns and so much more. So make sure that you tune in to that episode. Episode 9 will be the 100th episode. I can't tell you what it's going to be about because I do not yet know. I have some ideas. I think it might be a look back, look forward episode. I am still in the process of putting it together, so you'll just have to tune in, check it out to find out what that episode will be all about. The next episode is 5 things business and nonprofit leaders should know about corporate fundraising with Lori Zoss-Kraska of Growth Owl. In this episode, we discuss strategies for helping business and social entrepreneurs successfully engage with corporate funders to raise funds to support their business and nonprofit goals. If you are looking to fundraise for a business or a social enterprise and looking to solicit funds from corporate donors or to get sponsorships, this episode is loaded with lots of resources, so make sure that you tune in to that. How to use social media marketing to grow your business with Dr. Reza Aftekar is episode 11. Dr. Reza is the owner and clinical director of Metropolitan Headache and Spine Center, and he is my favorite doctor, in addition to now lots of other people's favorite doctor, which is also his social media handle with over 400,000 followers on TikTok and over 30 to 40,000 on Instagram. We discuss how he used social media to grow his chiropractic practice with some key takeaways, including don't judge a person's value by the size of their social media following, and don't be afraid to show your work on social media, which is a strategy that he's employed where he records while he's treating patients so that you can see the work in real time. That has worked for him. It might not work for everyone, but if you think, depending on the type of business you have, the type of product or service you provide, that these types of strategies that he talks about in the episode might work for you, hey, give it a try. Also, he talks about a lot more in the episode. These are just brief synopses, okay? I'm not covering everything that was discussed in the episodes because I actually want you to listen. So make sure that you tune in. Episode 12, How to Hustle Holistically with Brooke Daniels. Brooke Daniels is the CEO of Daniels & Co. and director at Salesforce Ventures. Brooke and I talked about the 5 top things that entrepreneurs should know before they start a business or at the very startup stage of their business, what entrepreneurs should understand about capital when they start their business before they embark on their fundraising journey, why it's important for Black and Brown investors to take up space on cap tables of businesses led by Black and other underrepresented founders, and how to displace the toxic entrepreneurship hustle mentality and replace it with a holistic hustle mentality. So make sure that you tune into this episode for all of these great topics that were discussed. And last, but I absolutely guarantee you not least, is episode 13, ending on lucky number 13. This is with Kendra Bracken Ferguson, and it's titled Investing in Black Beauty. This season, I've had 2 episodes focused on Black beauty founders and the Black beauty industry. Kendra is the founder, CEO, and general partner of Brain Trust, the largest platform dedicated to Black founders of beauty and wellness companies. In this episode, we discuss what led her to start working in the beauty space, how she helped monetize influencer-driven beauty brands, her Business of the Beat podcast, and when we say beat, we are talking about the face beat, and the business behind beauty, and why she started the Brain Trust Fund to invest in Black beauty brands to help them scale. Make sure that you tune into this season. Great guests, great conversations, great information shared, and I hope that you have a great time and you learn lots of things listening. Make sure that you check out the show notes, and in the show notes for this episode, there's a link for you to provide feedback to me about the show or just write a rating or review on whichever platform that you listen to this podcast on. Thank you so much for being a listener, whether OG listener or new listener. Thank you. Follow the podcast if you're not already following it on wherever you listen to podcasts. Set your notifications and check out all of the episodes this season. See you on the other side of the season.